Guys, what is going on? Blossoms back, and welcome back to another episode of Hot Wheels. It's been a while on the channel since I've posted any Hot Wheel content. I would like to do this weekly, so let me know what are the Hot Wheels in my collection that you would like to see in the future. Anyway, in today's video, I want to be showcasing to you some of my loose cars. Now, most of the cars in my collection are still in their packages, but today I'll be showing you some loose cars, and of course with loose cars, we've got loose packages as well. So obviously you gotta open them right to get those cars out. So I'm gonna showcase to you some of the cars that I've decided to keep around. One of my absolute favorites over here is the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7 from G-Case. They did a yellow version from B-Case, which also came out in C-Case as a carryover. So this came out in G, will be a carryover in H. Love this, and you'll be seeing that in its full form. So I'll go through all the loose cards really quickly. The ones that I have, at least, we've got a 69 Charger 500, a 92 Dodge Viper RT10, and as you can see, this one's a little bit damaged because I was just starting to figure out how to use nail polish correctly. So that's a little bit scuffled, which is a little bit of a shame because I would like one loose which isn't too scuffled. As you can see, I got a little better over time on the E-Case, Aston Martin DB5, sorry. This looks a lot better, no tears there. We'll go through this super quickly. We got a Audi 90 Quattro, one of my favorite castings, a brand new one. We got the F-Case 1971 El Camino, also the Super Treasure Hunt. Obviously, I did not open the Super Treasure Hunt. I don't even have the Super Treasure Hunt. This is the one that started all of it, ladies and gentlemen. I decided to open this, my first ever Hot Wheel in over a decade. The Alfa Romeo GT V6. So that was from 2023. Freaking love that. We've got the F-Case Porsche 911 Carrera, which I can showcase to you a little bit. It's I actually did not plan to show that because that's in a different location, but you know, it's pretty close by. I can show it to you. Got an E-Case Corvette Stingray. A lot more Chargers. Love my Chargers. As you know, I've got an entire Charger collection. A 2020 Toyota Tacoma. Once again from E-Case, it is the Audi RS2. 1969 Charger 500. This one was scuffled. Oh my, yeah, that doesn't look very nice. And last but not least, the custom 53 Chevy. Also the super, not the super, but the regular Treasure Hunt from D-Case. And obviously we have the Super Treasure Hunt from D-Case sitting right there in the corner, if you can see it at the side of your screens. So that is my collection of loose cards. I don't have a lot of cars out of the packaging. Most of them are in the packaging, but I'll be showing you today what are the ones that I've got. Now, like I said, the Alpha, and I guess we'll start off with that. It's the first Hot Wheel that I got coming back into the collection. So basically, I started collecting when I was a kid. And I obviously stopped collecting for about 10 years, you know, the teenager life and all that kind of stuff. Basically, like, I want to say like maybe 2012 to 2023 was when I stopped collecting. So you're going to see a mixture of some brand new castings and some really old ones too. So that's the one that started it off. I absolutely love it. I do have the red and the gray variant. The red was from last year. The gray is also from D-Case. But all of those are in their packaging. So let's talk about an older one. Over here, I believe this is from 2008. It is a Dodge Coronet. And you know, one thing that really astonishes me, well, it actually doesn't astonish me too much, is how good of a quality this car is in, considering that this is over 10 years old. One thing that kind of astonishes me is the chrome on the wheels. Look at that, they're still there. So that's pretty cool. Because obviously some collectors, they kind of go through the pain of, you know, the chrome over time. If you don't keep it correctly, they're gonna start to black out and fade out. Let's alternate new and old, shall we? Let's go for a new one. C-Case. That is the custom 68 Camaro. So absolutely love that as well. This was the one that Giselle found for me. One of my first ever Hot Wheels, getting back into the collection, obviously, because this is a 2023 casting. Love this one, I really do. They're gonna be bringing this back, or not 2023, sorry, this is a 2024. The blue variant was in 2023. They're gonna be bringing this back in white and red. I think in a future case this year, but it just doesn't look as good. So I'm really, really happy to get the red variant. Red is my favorite color, so that kind of just works out perfectly. Let's go old, another one, here we go. I believe this is 2010, Lamborghini Murcielago. Now this one is a very, very old one, and I'm pretty sure this has suffered from that chrome blacking out. As you can see, I mean, it kind of looks like it just has black wheels now, which is pretty nice. But there you go. Also, this is the first time I'm doing a video in terms of loose showcases. So please bear with me if the cars kind of just like go out of frame or something like that. I will try my best to keep everything in frame, but I digress. All right, A case, let's get it. Love this one. Never got the super for this. Obviously, when I started getting back into the Hot Wheel hobby, we were already at C case here. So kind of missed A case, just missed B. But I would love the super of this. I absolutely love this casting. And honestly, out of all the variants of Ford Escorts out there, this is probably my least favorite. But I still like it a lot. I just like the other variants better. I think the black one and the red one, those were fantastic. But that's another one, A case Ford Escort. So let's put that, ooh, where is it? I'm gonna put it right there. Okay. Old one, next one, let's go for a little bit of a gem. One of my absolute favorites, Plymouth Barracuda. And as you can see, rims are still pretty nice and chrome, not really blacked out. Absolutely love this. So much better than the F case and the A case Barracuda, which I do not have on hand right now. It is currently in my display closet. You know, it's not even at the top of the display closet, so I can't get it, you know, quickly for you guys. But yeah, that's a Barracuda. Absolutely love that casting. Would be nice to see that back if it ever happens. I would like to get a second one of those Barracudas and get a tire change on them. Maybe put those muscle tires on them. Talking about those muscle tires, this is the one I'm talking about right here. These muscle tires. I don't know if they'll look really good or not. There's only one way to find out. But over here we have another Cornet. This is a newer model. I think it came out in 2018. Hot Wheel Flames. Now this one I did not buy 10 years ago. I actually found this on the pegs, and I was actually really surprised to find this on the pegs considering how old of a model this is. So that was really cool to find. So that's another one to add into my collection. Where's this one gonna go? I'm gonna put it right there. There we go. All right, next one. Let's talk about a new casting. All right, we talked about this earlier on in the video. One of my absolute favorites. It is indeed the Porsche 911 2.7. This is gorgeous. I remember getting this in the packaging and I was like, yeah, this looks pretty nice. But when I opened it up and I had a closer analysis of this casting, dude, it's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous, especially in red. So we're gonna put that alongside the Ford Escort in terms of new castings, simple models, not a lot of livery on the painting. Love that. It has everything. That Porsche is everything I would want from a Hot Wheel. You know, painting or stamping on the lights, right? So it's not blanked out. And you can see the tail lights too. Love that casting so much. Talk about another casting that I freaking love. From 2023, the brand new Dodge Viper. There you go, first generation. Obviously, this isn't the original casting of the Viper. Hot Wheels had another style of casting for the Viper, which in my opinion was, you know, just inferior in every way. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna put that, ooh, I'm running out of space. Well, I'm not running out of space. I just don't know where I want to put things. I'll put it down here by the Murcielago for now, with iconic supercars. Okay, next up, let's talk about an older car. Ooh, yes, we saw this one earlier, just a little bit. Pontiac Firebird. This is an old one that I had for a very long time in my collection. Again, really impressed at how those tires, or those wheels, for the most part remain chrome. As you can see, the one in the back over here, the rear wheel, a little scuffed up, and that's just wear and tear over time. But I love this casting, I really do. Again, lights, tail lights. Okay, no tail lights, but the bumper is painted, which is really nice. So it's a really, really beautiful casting. I freaking love this, and I'm gonna put it. Oh, I want to put it here of the muscle cars, but I don't want two blues together, like next to each other. I'm gonna put it right there. I know it doesn't really, it might not really fit with a 911 with the newer castings, but it kind of works out. The green, red, and the blue reminds me of cars. Okay, next one of my favorites as well. I'm saying that for every single car, really. But, you know, if it isn't a favorite, why would I not buy it? I mean, why will I buy it, you know? I'm not going to buy anything I don't like. So, 94 from 2023. Love that. Absolutely fantastic casting. It would be a dream if I got the super of this. It's the super for G case that comes out in blue. I have the regular version, only one unfortunately. I would like a second one for out of the case. I got 2 of these, one in the casing and one out of the casing. Love the 90 Quattro, and we're gonna put that right there in terms of cars with livery. In fact, I'm gonna move the Camaro down actually. Then we'll have, but that'll make 2 reds together. Okay, OCD. We're gonna put the Alpha in the center, and we're gonna have the Camaro right there. Okay, cool. What is next? Let's talk about a big one. A big one. I love this. Probably one of my favorite cars in my collection. Again, I am saying that, but I genuinely mean it this time. This is actually like top 3. In terms of loose cars I have in my collection, it's the Mercedes-Benz E500. And this model just screams premium. But it isn't, it's a basic, and I freaking love that. You know, not only do you see the stamping or the painting on the lights, you got the grille, you even have the Mercedes star on the front. Oh man, that's beautiful. Back too. Paints on the back. Even as says 500E where it should say it. Love it. That thing is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's just go straight up there with the Mercedes line. So the next one I want to showcase to you is a custom made one, a C-Class. And this is really beautiful as well. This is custom made. So I believe that the original casting for this car came out back in like 2001, and the owner that I bought it from actually had it customed. So he painted the taillights with, you know, some silver paint. Same with the front, and it even has real riders on them. So nice and rubber. So there you go. So that's a really unique little model that I have in my collection, and I freaking love that. It sticks really well in my casing as well. The last one I want to showcase to you for the Mercedes collection, right here, the cream of the crop. You know, if that 500E was top 3, this would be number 2, because number 1 is yet to be shown. Yeah, I absolutely love this. And when I mean top 3, I mean like the top 3 that I'll be showing you in the video, because I'm not going to be showing you much of the chargers. Most of my chargers are in a charger shrine. I have a charger shrine in my house. So yeah, this is obviously one of the nicest castings ever from Hot Wheels in my opinion. Beautiful, beautiful. Tail lights, headlights, and that ever so gorgeous Mercedes star. Love it. Again, custom wheels on this. So I did buy it basic, but I changed the wheels. Went for that Mercedes premium real riders, and I think it looks beautiful. So I'm gonna put that up there along with the E-Class and the C-Class. There we go. Next up, let's go with another classic, Mercury Cougar. Got this over 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. Love this. Let's see what year it says at the bottom over here. I'm not sure if you can see it. 69 Cougar Eliminator. Made in Malaysia, 845. Sometimes they have the year at the bottom. This one doesn't seem to have it. So that's all good. Also really good condition as well. Really proud of how this turned out. Okay, so we're gonna put that with, I'm gonna put that at the bottom actually. I'm not sure if you guys can see the bottom row down there. I might, oh yeah, you can, that's cool. You can't see the top row though, there's a row in the top. Next up we got an F case. There you go, the El Camino, the regular. Don't have the Super Treasure Hunt, I wish I did, but this is also absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of the color purple. It's my second favorite color, and it is beautiful. We'll put that up on the top, on top of my Mercedes. Okay, next up, here's another classic one. Pontiac GTO. That's beautiful. This is also a really, really old one. Definitely more than 10 years old. I'm guessing this is like a 2012 or 2013 casting. I do remember that this alongside of a Pontiac, not a Pontiac, sorry, this is the Pontiac, alongside a Plymouth GTX or a Plymouth Roadrunner, was one of my final Hot Wheels that I bought. So, you know, before I stopped collecting for a bit, and obviously I'm back in the hobby now, but this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if it says the year at the bottom. Made in Malaysia. 1186 Mattel. Don't see it. I do not see it. But that is gorgeous. All right, so we'll put that up on the top next to the El Camino, and the last one that I want to showcase for the top row that you guys can't really see. I guess if I tilt my camera a little bit, You might be able to see it over there. But the last one to talk about has the same exact wheels, also an American muscle car. It's a Dodge Challenger from 1970. Freaking beautiful. Again, 10 years old. It's an old casting, but it's a golden one. I would love to see this back in today's lineup. I think, to be fair, I think in 2022 or 2021, they came out with a green version. But green's not really my color, to be honest. This one is way nicer. Again, does it say the year at the bottom? I'm not sure if it does. Let's have a look. Mattel, made in Malaysia. No, I don't see a year down there. But yeah, look at that. All right, just a couple more cars to showcase to you guys. 4 more cars, actually. Well, actually 3 more, because you've already seen this one in basically every Hot Wheel video I did. It's basically like this premium Dodge Charger where the hood opens and the tires are rubber, and I really don't know what year this came out in. I bought this loose from a collector store. So yeah, I love that, of course. All right, so the next 2 I want to show you, they come in doubles. I've got 2 right here. The Audi RS2. So obviously I showcased to you the red one that I have. That's from F-Case this year. And red is my favorite color. So really nice, really gorgeous. And then the next one is the blue variant. I'm not sure what year this came out in. I actually bought this loose. And it is in fantastic condition. I'm really happy. Honestly, what a fantastic casting this is. Rear lights, tail lights, grill, logo, everything. It's kind of funny actually, because the newer version actually loses the car plate, doesn't it? The car plate stamping in the front and the back. But it's gorgeous nonetheless. I really wish that I had the whatchamacallit. I really wish I had the Super Treasure Hunt variant of this. I think it came out back in like 2019 or something like that. Man, would I love to get one of those. I'll put that one at the bottom over there. Actually, I'm not over. I thought there was only 1 car left, but there's actually 3. So here's another one. Aston Martin DB5. For a second, I was gonna call it DBS again. It's not. Obviously the James Bond version from Goldfinger. I love this car. I'm not sure if Hot Wheels ever made a Aston Martin for this DBS Superleggera, which is my favorite Aston Martin of all time. But before the inclusion of the DBS Superleggera in the Aston Martin's lineup, this was my favorite model, which is not a good showing, the fact that I forgot the model name. Maybe because I'm recording, and I'm not used to recording Hot Wheels, so I'm kind of like lost for words a little bit. Put that down at the bottom as well. I feel like that red Audi RS2 is kind of in the wrong place to be, you know? Here's another classic. This is an old one. It's a Ferrari. Yes, you can tell that it's an older one. It's also a little bit banged up, unfortunately. There's a little bit of a paint chip on the door. Now, I know for a fact that this thing, if you got it still in the case, would actually resale for a pretty penny. But yeah, this is one of my favorite models, or it was one of my favorite models as a kid, because this was one of my favorite models of Ferrari. I'm not huge on Ferrari, so I can't tell you off the top of my head what this model is. I don't think it's a GTB. I think it's a GTO actually. Ferrari doesn't say. Oh yes, it does. GTO, 288 GTO. I knew that it was always a GTO. I just never knew what the numbers were. But yeah, that's a really cool one. Really, a true classic. I'll put that there with the classic cars as well. And last but not least, the cream of the crop, my absolute favorite in my loose collection is this one right here. This is so old. As you can see, it is banged up because I played with this so much when I was a kid. And I remember my mom bought this for me when I was like maybe 5 or 6. So unfortunately, this one's a bit banged up, as you can see in the paint. It's an absolute classic, dude. The hood opens all the way. You can see the engine, V8. Open it up again. V8. Metal body, metal chassis, everything. Metal bottom, metal base. That's all I wanted to say. White walls, those classic Hot wheels. I want to see if it tells you what year it is actually. I don't think it does. Hot Wheels, Mattel. Oh, this one was made in China too. Oh yeah, I think it says the year. There you go. Do you see that? 1983. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but this is a really old one, an absolute classic. And my favorite. It is American Muscle, and it is red as well. And last but not least, to add it right there in the center is going to be my 69 Charger. So guys, that is my loose collection, some of it at least. If you want to see more of the collection, let me know. Like I said, I want to be posting one Hot Wheel video a week. We'll see how it works. But yeah, that's it for today. If you guys want to see the other stuff that I have, I got some premiums. I have Tomica. I have Matchbox, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.